Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody out there. Jason Signature Sports. Lots of words and lots of things happening. Starting grid for heat race number 1. We'll go over the rest of the race information here, presented by Premier Racing Setups. As the starting grid goes to work, Justin Brown is going to be your pole sitter for heat race number 1. Keegan Brown's going to be there in the outside of that lane. Croaky is going to be up the mix with Robbie Milburn there in row number 2. Falcon Smith, Gary Mansberger is going to be there in row number 3. Wesley Straight, Mark Retchen there in row number 4. We are at the dirt track at Charlotte. It is time for, all of the cool stuff. I tell you what, I like Dtac. Dtac is such a high line running track. It just rips. The line here is usually predominant high line, but in the 410 sprints, which is what they're running, it's going to be insane. So 410 sprints, 10 lap heats, 10 lap B main, and a 40 lap feature. One fast repair for the drivers to be able to use 2 sets of tires, but that doesn't really matter because, if you're going in to change the tires, you're going to be there for a hot minute. So yeah, it says 2 sets of tires. I don't know. I might be wrong with it. Thank you to everybody for being out there. I appreciate you. Again, dirt track at Charlotte. It would be your countdown to green normally, but I was about 3 minutes later starting than what I normally do. So, thank you to everybody for being out there. Bottom of your screen, a little bitty new ticker, kind of the way it is. The weather is what these leagues set the weather at. So, and there are some cloudy skies out there, but it's going to be pretty bright with the sun out there. It's going to be awesome. Open setups for this series. Make sure you go to prssetups.com if you need a dirt setup and get yourself a good-looking car, too. They got some paints out there as well, so go check them out. Again, prssetups.com. Premier Racing Setups as we go green here for heat race number 1. Man, oh, man. Big fast in a hurry. Man, oh, man. Big like. Thank you, Van Ness. Appreciate you, sir. Justin Brown, Keegan Brown, a little battle here. Croaky working the bottom side. Croaky might try to slide here. The 555 is going to be able to do so. Again, last season's champion, Matt Croaky. Trying to be fast and furious here on the outside. Justin Brown, good start here, 4/10 of a second to lead here. Currently, as Justin Brown goes back to third, Croaky working his way back forward. There's a big look into the middle of 1 and 2. Onto the bank straight away. Croaky fastest lap of the segment here, 12:91. They did reset that. I mean, you can see that this track can wear out very fast, but we'll see if any one of these drivers could be able to do it. How about it now? Keegan Brown back to third. 4 transfer to the feature. The rest of them are going to be in the looking at the Kotze. That's what's going to happen. Falcon Smith in that 4 spot, trying to work his way forward. Mark Retchen up 2 so far as Wesley Straight tries to clear. Gary Mansberger is going to be right behind the 89. So Justin Brown, 12:80, fastest lap so far. So now a half second separates, almost 6/10 of a second separates the number 2 and the number 21. We'll see how the 2 4,000+ I-rated drivers work. Here's the number 15. That's somebody I'm going to be rooting for because he's number 15 on the relative. He's got the 00 on the, or is that the 99? I can't. Yeah, that's a 99 on the old paint scheme. So make sure the drivers are out there. If you ever watch this back, make sure that you get out there, put your paint scheme to the number that you run. If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it. It helps me out quite a bit. He is sitting right there in that 4 spot and has about a 1.7 second advantage over the other drivers. 2 laps to go now as the lead between Brown and Croaky starts to work. Little adjustments into the corner can be big for the 2, so we'll see if that's going to work. But white flag waves, final lap here in the first of 2 heats in this Monday Night Dirt Series presented by Adrenaline Signs and Wraps. You can check out Adrenaline Signs and Wraps on the description. Slider for Croaky. Croaky wins over Justin Brown, so Croaky good little race there. How about that? Justin Brown, Matt Croaky, final 2 drivers there. Croaky does win the feature or the heat race number 1, and man, what a slider! What way to catch him there at the end. It's interesting. All right, starting grid, heat race number 2. Michael Strickland is going to see Connor Hazel to the outside as week 4, the Dtac goes to work. Brad Dove, Nick Klosterman there, row number 2. Kurt Shane, Alonzo King back into the mix. Brock Duty out there as well as all of the drivers tend to put on a good show. And those who are out there, we do have Penguin in the booth. Penguin's back here lurking. He's in chat. He's doing his thing. The thing that. Sure he is. He's doing stuff.
Hello, chat. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you're having a good night.
And that was a good little finish to that little heat. Brown did enough to hold on, but Croaky made an adjustment there. He got faster.
Yeah, he definitely did, and I'm sure you didn't hear it, but he was like, "Oh yeah!" after he took the win.
Yeah, I don't get to hear it. You threw that away. That's all right, brother. Let's go, Nate. Let's go, boys. Shout out to me and the RC Penguin. Much love. Let's keep it straight. I love it, man. Appreciate you, Big Art. The Big Art man, Justin Brown out there in chat. Appreciate you, sir. Heat race number 2, getting ready to go at it. Man, how about Dtac, man? Dtac is a good racetrack. I like this track. You didn't throw anything away. You finished second. There's still a feature. Lots of money. I work hard for the money. 88, 27, 25. Green flag. And refresh SDK. Again. Yay. Thank you. Oh, caution. Brad Dove, Connor Hazel involved. Presented by Premier. Hello, Penguins, is the Budgie Bird.
I got kicked out.
No.
I'll have to watch it on the stream. I literally got kicked out.
Racing deal. One more time. Course speed. Striker got a good launch there. Corner out. Corner out. Corner out. Corner out. Corner out. Side by side. Couldn't get going green. Those things do happen. Dovecoat to pits. Connor's getting the toe there, so he's going to have a wing very soon, I promise. That's a big no. What do you guys think out there? Is Penguin right or is Penguin wrong? Is that Dove's fault or is that a racing deal? That's it.
Are you really throwing me under the bus like that?
No. Chat gets to decide. We let chat decide. Take Penguin's job and make it easier. So. he's got to justify in the post race report that chat says it was someone's fault or chat says it was a racing deal. I can't throw polls up quick enough to be able to make that happen. So Brad Dovetail of the field. Connor does get the toe, so he should be able to, if I'm not mistaken, he should be able to get the fast repair, maybe jump back out there. Connor Hazel, the lead spokesperson for Adrenaline Signs and Wraps. We don't want to make that guy angry, okay? He could turn into the Incredible Hulk, and we would not like that. It's a good guy, and we appreciate him. Green flag, we're going back at it. And into the corner. Striker out front, Church in tow. Here comes Klosterman to the bottom side. Alonzo King back into the corner. Klosterman digs for second. Churchy back to the outside. Side-by-side racing here. As they go down to the front straightaway. Holy cow. Strickland 1346, fast lap. Churchy getting a little bit faster on the mid to upper lane. Slide out for the 88. Big momentum for the 5 as Church goes to the outside. Striker carrying the momentum on the bottom side. We'll see if he tries to slide the corner, just continues to utilize that bottom lane. That bottom lane can carry grip. You're almost out of the throttle and back into the throttle more than anything else, but we're seeing a lot happen here. Klosterman, fastest lap of the circuit so far, 13.22. Strickland leads. Watch Church and Klosterman up high as they go. Big dig into the corner as they push into 2. That's some close racing right there for the 26 and the 5. Ooh, baby. Churchy trying to go to the lead. 88 trying to defend. Crossover for the 5. Can he make the slider work? 88 to the bottom. 88's going to lose. Tire to tire. Bumper to bumper. Hold on to it. Man. Those things usually don't get that close without something bad happening. 3 laps ago, Striker able to defend. Klosterman's going to be up in second as Churchy tries to go back to work here. Church back to the bottom side. Klosterman back to third. Ripping the wall. Oh, a little right rear tap on the wall. He's able to save that there. Alonzo King holding that 4 spot is going to be able to be in that final transfer spot. We'll see if Brock Duty can close that back down. Good to see Duty out there. Much love to Brock and all that he does. White flag waves. Final lap here in the heat. Heat race number 2 as, Churchy is under pressure from the 26th. Final slide for the corner. Klosterman trying to slide as the 5 rips the outside lane. He's going to finish second. Stryker wins heat race number 2. Strickland, Church, Klosterman, Alonzo King. And that'll be contact after. I don't know.
I was trying to look at it too.
It jumps away. Nothing you can do about it. It's all right. All right. Refresh. Trading page, or not trading page. Starting grid for. I'm telling you what. Tonight's one of those nights
for the Consi.
For the B-Main. There it is.
Spit it out, Jason. It's not yours.
Words. Falcon Smith, Brock Duty going to make up the front row here. Mark Retchen, Brad Dove in row number 2. Wesley Strait, Connor Hazel in row number 3. Gary Matzberger, final driver back there. We'll see if these drivers going to have a more competitive race than what we saw there in the early going. I always like the Consi here at Chop Shop because it's just as close as what you see with some of the top tier drivers there. There's a lot of, and I will say, there's a lot of racing that still happens outside the front row, and I think that's what Dirt tries to get right. It's absolutely a ton of fun to be able to watch these drivers go to town. Falcon Smith, Duty, Retchen, Brad Dove from the You Got Doved segment. I got a new ticker on the bottom, folks. I think it's more clean than the other one. I wanted to make it simple, and we'll have to update it for every race we do, but I'll do them all at the beginning of the week, and that's kind of how it is. And that is courtesy of Chop Shop being my broadcast booth sponsor here at Signature Esports. Much love to everybody. What's going on to everybody out there? Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Falcon Smith. Rock Duty. Green flag. Whoa, baby. Mark Retchen. Able to get a caution. Brad Dove. Connor Hazel. Brad Dove. Is this a repeat? Oh, no. Somebody didn't go. That's kind of crazy. Oh. Yeah. Brock was, I think Brock was there in second. Go back to the green flag here. And inside lane went. Brock Duty wasn't able to go. Well, now tell me if that was Dove's fault. I don't think it's Dove's fault.
I don't think that's Dove's fault.
What's up? What's up, Dama? How's it going? Gas pedal is on. Justin says it happens. I mean, these things happen. Brock is his first time Brock's been in here running the Dirt Series. So we've seen him run the Cup Series. We've seen him run quite a bit out there. Those things happen. The Dove should be on the lead lap? Question mark. Something else happened? Oh, he wrecked behind the line, but he should say, I don't know. For me, it showed him off the lead lap, but that could get fixed. Because they technically didn't take the white. Not yet. B-Main's going to be 10-lap B-Main tonight, and then 40-lap feature. We'll see a lot happen here. Falcon Smith, Brock Duty, still making up the front row. Mark Retchen, Wesley Strait should be back. Oh, Brad Dove actually getting his spot back, so we'll have to see if this is going to work for him. It might fix itself. We'll see. Green flag. B-Main and the lap should fix itself as well. 24. Oh, baby. Mark Retchin holding on. Falcons, Smith. Where'd he go? Falcons was stuck in the wall there for a moment. There's Brad Dove down at the bottom. Falcon back here. He's broken. He is very broken. One more look at this. Falcon went. Got under the wall. Oh, just got out of the throttle, out of the throttle, out of the throttle. Oh, baby. That's what's supposed to happen to those cars on iRacing. Mark Retchin out front as everything should reset there. Connor Hazel's going to be at second, fastest lap of the circuit for that driver right now. Brock Duty working the outside lane. 27 of the 99 back to the throttle. Here's 25. Oh, I'll tell you what, Brad Dove cannot get away from Connor Hazel right now. And Connor Hazel can't get away from Brad Dove. They're going to be bumper to bumper. A little Nerf bar damage there for the 27 as Brad Dove stays out of the throttle. Mark Retchin, 4 laps to go here in Wisconsin. The B main looking pretty darn snazzy as it would be. Oh, baby, hold on to it, Brock. Brock went down to the bottom. He says, excuse me, and caution will come out. He got sent. Did he get sent or the wall sent him? I think the wall sent him. Wall sent him. Bam. Yeah. And then bam. Missed the tire by mere inches. All right. Retchin is your race leader. Caution laps do not count, so I'll have to wait up for the iRacing non-Chevrolet pace truck. I mean, isn't that the closest thing to a Chevy you're going to get? Maybe it's Cadillac. I don't know. I know what's wrong with it. It's got some dirt on it. Mark Retchin, big prayers to Alan out there. Hopefully Alan's feeling any better right now. We know that there's some history going on or some things going on personally for the Retchin family. So much love to Mark and thoughts and prayers out to the whole Retchin family. He is our Jefferson City neighbor and 40 minutes away, but prayers are right next to him. That's what I say here. Yeah. So big special thank you to National TV Sales and Rental. You see it, Search Performance, Beef Jerky Unlimited for everything they do to us as well. Or do for us. Chop Chop Racing. I mean, they do great things. They give me a full belly. Mandarin Racing up to the bottom, Sino Carpets. And all you fine folks out there giving us, I'll tell you what, they have the best beef jerky you're ever going to have. Connor Hazel in a second. Good restart for both of those drivers. As we're going to be 3 laps to go to the B main to come around and make it 2 laps to go. Wesley straight up 2. Mansberger's going to be up 3. Duty's going to drop 3, but he's going to be running the corner here pretty much drastically as he can. Battle for the lead between these two. Connor Hazel to the outside. Retchin back into the flow. Way up the race line. Whoa, Connor. White flag. It's going to be Retchin strong. You see it right there. Orange. We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to maybe put that on our stream here somewhere. Connor Hazel is going to win the B main, though. Mark Retchin's going to be second. Gary Mansberger's going to be third. Brock Duty holds up fourth. As Wesley Straight will be fifth. All the drivers going to make the feature. We're going to have 20 drivers total getting into the feature. So fantastic opportunity for everybody. Showcase some fun and some time and all that stuff. All right, everybody grab your water. We got a 40 lapper coming up as soon as the warm up is done. And Penguin and I will be back with you in just a moment. All right, drivers are getting warmed up for a 40-lap feature. It's going to be a ton of fun. If you have not done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to support the stream. If you're out there, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell to let you know when we are putting up new content. And we put up content pretty much daily. And if you have not gotten out there and joined any leagues, well, I encourage you to check out this league. ChopChopRacing.net. Not only do they have some of the best leagues on the market, but they also have some of the best racing you're going to find, and they run a bunch of leagues. A couple of them are broadcasted right here on yours truly. All right, countdown to green has gone down to now the starting grid for the feature. It's going to look as such. Croaky, Strickland are going to make up row number 1. Justin Brown, Robert Church going to make it row number 2. Keegan Brown and Nick Klosterman are going to be out there at row number 3. Robbie Milburn, Alonso King, row number 4. Connor Hazel, Mark Wretched, row number 5. Gary Mansberger, Wesley Strait, and row number 6. Row 7 will be Brock Duty and Brad Dove. Falcon Smith is going to be the final driver out there. How about we talk about Nick Klosterman? He is going to be one of the drivers that you're going to see out there, not only giving you all the action, but also it's going to be able to make you a custom engraved sign. Klosterman Engraving and Designs. You can find a link in the description out there. Hoosier Tire is about to showcase what they can do out there as well. You see them all over these sprint cars, but Hoosier Tire is a staple in the community of dirt racing and everything racing out there. If you're out there and you are not using a Hoosier Tire, you are sadly losing speed. That is just. It's fact. It's fact. So find your local distributor today and get yourself signed up for a Hoosier Tire. Stryker is going to go from the back to the front. He's going to try the back to the front tactic here. He is. I think Croaky is going to stay out front as well.
EOL challenge.
Yeah. From the back to the front. That's what he's going to be trying to do here. He was fast. We got a lot of talent coming though. I like Church's paint scheme, by the way. He usually runs a paint scheme that's similar to what Kyle Larson would run. I wonder if that is a Larson-style paint scheme. I don't know. I'll have to ask him. Do like it. Croaky, Churchy, Justin Brown will be on the inside. Nick Klosterman will be out there on the outside. So as things progress, it'll be a ton of fun. Make sure that you also check out Stay Tuned Sports that present the Pole Award for each season for the Chop Chop Racing Series. They have a great podcast. I listen to them daily. It's what I listen to now when I work. I used to listen to a few other things, but not so much anymore. Green flag. 40 laps for the feature. Croaky, Justin Brown, Brock Duty starting from pits. Going to come off pit road. Might want to clear that one just in case. Right now, Croaky with a lead. Justin Brown to the inside. Brown trying to utilize the bottom side of the racetrack. It's Robert Church and Robbie Milburn. Klosterman 4 wide, 3 wide into the corner. Churchy's going to run the high side here. Momentum off the corner. 5:55. We'll see Klosterman ahead, and so will the 5. Robbie Milburn takes over third solidly here. The battle for fourth between Klosterman and Church. Here comes the 5.55 of Keegan Brown to the bottom side. Klosterman back to the outside. Little dig into the corner for Keegan Brown. He's doing just fine. One of the things I did not do is I did not put the points into our overlays today, so apologize to the league about doing that. But we'll catch you up to date next week when they go back when they get back to racing once again. Croaky, 0.6 of a second lead. We watched him be dominant in the sprints last season. And he got himself a few wins pretty much everywhere else. So we'll see how that is gonna blend out for him. Church and Klosterman. Church still running the high side here. Down to the back straightaway, 3 and 4 about to be busy. As both of these drivers try to hold on. 5.55 to the bottom side. Klosterman up high. Klosterman, 5.5, the 5 of Church. Those right side tires stuck to the wall here. Klosterman should be able to clear, but he's going to stay low. He's catching Robbie Milburn for a moment. Matsberger in the 86, all the way down to the bottom side. Stryker trying to roll himself back forward as well. He's got up a 9.7 second deficit here, and we'll see if he is going to be able to hold on Klosterman, Keegan Brown side by side. Caution comes out here. Church involved. Church is upside down. Somebody get the tow truck out. Somebody flip him back over. Here's what happened. Corner exit. Oh, tires. Service. Straight talk. And Hoosier Tire just went straight up and over. Was that Klosterman that he went to? One more time. He says, here's some things that you should know about this car. Klosterman slid the corner and bam! Right front hits left rear. And then monkey business happens. And then that wasn't good enough for a helicopter award. Man, he almost could have gotten flipped over there. He just needed one more half rotation. One more time. Yep. On this date, 1986, Ariel, moon of Uranus, was taken by Voyager 2. New research using the James Webb Telescope indicates that Ariel may have a subsurface liquid water ocean, which could be the reason Ariel's surface is covered with a significant amount of carbon dioxide ice. So everybody knows that's your history in today's date. Whoa, all the way down to the bottom. Justin Brown utilized a little bit of that race line, or that I call that dirt grass area to help turn the car. Croaky 0.8 of a second difference here between he and the leader. Keegan Brown closing back in as well. Croaky trying to close back in, almost a full second now between he and Justin Brown. Brown to the 21, pushing harder to the corner. Gets into the back straightaway. Mansberger, Connor Hazel side by side. Hazel trying to work his way back forward as well. Brad Dove pushing in and doing what he can. Duty's going to be 2 laps down according to the relative. A lap down for Church, as Church is going to have to really get there. Maybe it could have stayed on the lead lap if the caution, if he would have probably towed a little sooner. I think he was probably trying to wait for maybe a little help, but those things happen. Who got your eye on besides the leader? What I want to know. Mark Ratchin, Wesley Strait, big battle. Here comes Connor Hazel back to the outside. This was a good battle in the Consi. We're going to see what the battle is going to be. Oh, caution back out again. Gary Mansberger. Ooh, Stryker into Mansberger. Oh, baby. Oh, man, that right front is tore up from the floor up. He will crab walk that thing to pit road to get that fast repair. Mansberger on to pit road. So hard to turn these things. And bloop, new car. That's that one fast repair. So I think that was Stryker that was involved in that. Let me go back and look one more time. No? It wasn't Stryker. Who was it? Oh, it was Stryker. Never mind. Yeet. Bam. Hip check. I do believe Stryker's going to get an EOL here. Second one he's taken today. Thank you to Premier for being out there, giving all the action. Thank you to Hoosier. Thank you to, of course, Adrenaline Signs and Wraps for being on board. Again, check out Adrenaline Signs and Wraps on your Google browser. Check links in the description, of course, as well. make sure that you also give some love to, everybody out there, because this thing has been absolutely killer. I do believe one of the big things that helps out Chop Shop Racing is the fact that it's kind of funded, one, by sponsors, but also by a group of individuals that are out there that they give them this status. It's called the Bala status. And if you want to help out with that, check out chopshopracing.net, and you can get a part of the Chop Shop Racing series. You can also check out the Chop Shop Facebook group by looking up Chop Shop Racing on Facebook, and get out there and see what these drivers are doing. They do try to keep everybody up to date on what's going on inside the league. Green flag once again. Justin Brown, Robbie Milburn, all the way to the bottom side. Croaky way up the race line. Big head of steam. As now the wall coming into play. The sunset skies starting to happen here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Dtac having fun. Alonso King's going to be up 6 spots. Falcon Smith up 10 from the start of this feature. Michael Strickland will have to try to work a little bit faster here if he wants to see anything happen. And right now, a whole lot of traffic in between every single one of them. On board Nick Klosterman, as you see it here. Right behind him. See all that grip. Brad Dove doing everything he can as well. Here's your GoPro cam from on board the 25. He's a little free on the bottom. 89 of Wesley Strait to the outside. Bottom side of the racetrack still being utilized. There's a little caution. Once again, Mansberger Church. Corner exit. 27 into the 5 and to the 86. Into Mansberger. I think Gary's vehicle's fine. Churchy back to pit road here. Oh, yeah, he broke. He was broke-a-did. Connor was up on the high. Was it Connor? Yeah, it was Connor up on the high side here. Connor taps the wall, and from Church's point of view right here, just trying to stay out of it, carrying momentum. Bam. And then nowhere. They're locked tighter than some Loctite on a header engine. That you should never do that, folks. Don't ever do that. Don't ever Loctite your bolts to the heads of your vehicle. Story about that. My ex-brother-in-law did that to my brother's 1970 Plymouth. And yeah. Swore up and down he was one of those fantastic mechanics that could help out, and did some dumb things. No doubt made a lot of work from my brother's car. Anyway, don't ever do that. Don't do that. Don't be that person that uses Loctite on somebody on the heads of somebody's vehicle. You're not supposed to do that. Green flag. Brown going. Croaky. Keegan Brown on the bottom side up to third. Robbie Milburn. Good run out of the corner. The away to Falcon Smith still holding on. Alonso King. Good battle. Still in the outside lane here. 3 wide corner exit. 24 there working. Justin Brown, 0.8 of a second lead as the ball status goes 21 laps to go. Dove, Retchin, everybody having issues. Oh, baby. Klosterman went to the outside. Enter the corner, up into the 08, slideways. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Retchin had a ton of speed on the bottom side here. Left front's going to be on the grass. That's what we've seen these drivers do to be able to utilize the bottom side of the race line to help them turn. They get a ton of grip on corner exit, but he was just sent up into the 08. And then all of a sudden, Klosterman misses, but here comes Stryker. Bam! slow motion. And to Connor Hazel. And here comes Duty. Somehow Stryker magically gets his wing back. And it's a broken did. Stryker jumps to pit road. Mark Retchen jumps to pit road as well. Church comes back in. He gets another minute and a half fixed. He's still a couple of laps down. He's doing what he can. It'll be the 21-2, the 555. Robbie Milburn up on the high side here. Lonzo King will be in tow. There's Falcon Smith. Still up 10 spots. You know, we're going to give it to Stryker this week. Yep. He's seen better days than a star of fewer plays. Coming back out, it's going to be a lap down. Oh, caution. Ooh. So Stryker is a lap down. Here's what happened. Church into the corner. And a Mansberger. Oh, no. Well, that's life. That's unfortunate for Church. Mark Retchen got himself to pit road. He was fine. Those drivers coming off the pit road here. Yeah. You know, it happens. Justin Brown, your race leader. Croaky's going to be in second. Keegan Brown's going to be in third. Robbie Milburn in fourth. Stryker, what'd you do to these guys? Penguin, what do you do to these guys? What are you doing, Penguin? I've seen better days. Been the star of many plays. I've seen better days. I've seen better days. Do
haven't done anything to him other than try to keep track of all these penalties.
They happen. Green flag. Brown rolling. Croaky is going to be in second. Milburn is going to be in third. Keegan Brown in fourth. Again, back into the green flag here. Justin Brown, head of steam coming for the number 2. Croaky sends the outside lane. Justin Brown. Oh, no. There went Keegan Brown down to the bottom side. Had to check up for Justin there. Now the outside lane prevailing for the 2, but the 21 still able to turn on the bottom side. We'll see if Croaky does anything here. 18 laps to go. Big send out of the corner for the number 2 car. Justin Brown still digging. Still utilizing the bottom side of the race line. Croaky rolling up on the high side. Milburn down to the bottom. Nope, up on the high side. That's where the grip is going to be for a little bit. Mark Retchen jumping to pit road or coming down to pit lane here. Trying to get that car all worked on. Says, give me that. Does so, parks it right there. Justin Brown still to the bottom side. As Brown works, Croaky is going to be in second. Justin Brown holding on. This will be 15 laps to go. Battle for the lead between these two. Robbie Milburn utilizing the bottom side of the racetrack, doing a phenomenal job of keeping it close. Keegan Brown in fourth. Falcon Smith still up 10 spots, trying to get that Thompson Racing Biggest Mover of the Race award. He did qualify, so he should be eligible. Brad Dove's going to be up 5 here. Oh, baby. Dove almost into the back bumper of Wesley Straight there. Connor Hazel up near the wall. Is every one of these drivers pushing hard here? Mansberger having an issue. 13 laps to go. Justin Brown, Croaky Now about to see some lap traffic. Bottom side for the 2. 21 up on the high side. 2 into the middle lane. Throttle control to everyone. Connor coming to pit road here. Justin Brown. Croaky up on the high side. Croaky back bumper spinning. It's going to be all over the back bumper to the 21. 21 to the bottom side. Mansberger's the driver in front of him. 2 trying to be a rocket ship. 2 to the middle lane. Croaky. Oh, no! That should be a caution. Justin Brown. Taken out from the lead. Was just in the wrong place there. Wow. Oh, whoa. Let it run as they are. Wingless sprints coming up next. Justin Brown trying to come to pit road. Whoa. Okay, maybe I should have. Oh, man. Brock Duty. I think that was Brock Duty right here. Gets into the corner. Up near the wall, just slideways, and he gets turned around down on the bottom side of the racetrack, and there is an oh, no moment. Man. I've seen better days. One more time. Let's back it up. Just unfortunate circumstances. That's all it was. It's the bottom side of the racetrack, and then all of a sudden, cockpit view. And the throttle, out of the throttle. Bam! Ouch. Under 10 laps to go. Should be a single file restart as it would go. Croaky is going to be your race leader. We'll see Robbie Milburn in second. Keegan Brown in third. Justin Taylor to this field should be on the lead lap, according to what my stuff-a-majigger says. My thingamabob, my whatever you want to call it. My SDK. I'm going to start calling it weird names now. It's going to happen. Green flag. 6th caution of the race, 9 laps to go. Outside lane working, Keegan Brown. Oh, no, Robbie Milburn into the wall. Oh, baby, hold on. Woo-hoo! Yeetus deletus, newest spell for Hogwarts, as that is exactly what just happened to Robbie Milburn. See what happened to put him up into the wall here. Oh, he hit the tire right here. Hits the tire, left front on the tire. That's going to break it. That's exactly what happened. Broke that left front, and he's got sent up into the wall here. And he can't, he's not turning, folks, but he just got Yeetus deletus into the work. That's some work ethic right there. And he can't turn to pit road. Yeah. He does have a fast repair. If he can get out fast enough, he should be able to be able to get the fast repair, put himself back on the race line there. Man. New helicopter award comes out for Robbie Milburn. That's better than Strikers. Strikers, I erase yours. Yep. Croaky is your race leader. Keegan Brown's going to be second. Falcon Smith third. Be 8 laps to go when we go back to green flag racing here. 7th caution of the race. Dirt track at Charlotte's been kind of a doozy. Still fun. I think it's a great racetrack. I don't care what anybody says. Can Justin get himself back forward? Can Striker move himself forward? He's got 5 spots to get back to the front. He started outside pole, needs to work himself forward. Got 8 laps to do it. Oh, big momentum. Green flag. Croaky out front. In single file restart for the driver. Second lane working. Justin Brown's going to be until the outside lane. Klosterman trying to deliver a defense here. Brad Dove on the bottom side. Dove all the way to the bottom. 21 working there as well. Up into him. He's good. He's fine. Justin Brown trying to work. 7 laps to go. Here's will be 6 this time by. Croaky working the outside lane, just trying to stretch the hands, stretch the tires, and make sure that he's got enough room. Keegan Brown's going to be in second here as Falcon Smith up 12 spots. We'll see the 21 in tow. 08 to the bottom. 30-20 on the iRating. Justin Brown back to the inside. Woo! Head of steam. Can Brown close in the 2-second gap here on the bottom side of the racetrack? Falcon Smith still up 11 spots. Brad Dove up 9 as Dove works the outside lane. Klosterman trying to hold on to the outside. There's the 88 of Michael Strickland still trying to work his way back forward, trying to take the EOL challenge here and sees himself in a positive light. Right now, Klosterman in the middle portion of the lane. Brad Dove still up 7. Stryker flirting with that outside one more time. 1.5 second deficit here as Keegan Brown works the bottom side of the racetrack. Justin Brown there as well. 1.8 second deficit is a little wiggle out of the car. Alonzo King, Nick Klosterman having issues. Alonzo jumps to pit road. Klosterman sideways on the bottom side. Croaky out front. I don't know what happened, but no caution comes out. Will be 2 laps to go. Alonzo King having a good race. So was Klosterman. We'll have to take a look and see what happened there. 2 to go. It'll be a white flag this time by 2 3/4 second. Keegan Brown back to third. Woo, big slide out of the corner. Croaky does come around. He takes the white flag. They're tracking Charlotte. Now a 3-second gap. Justin Brown from the lead. Had a good battle with Croaky going on, but once the clean air happened, Croaky able to take advantage of it. Now he'll be your feature winner. Justin Brown will be second. Keegan Brown will be third. And that is the rest of the story. Croaky, your winner. Brown, Falcon Smith, Brad Dove, Falcon Smith, your Thompson Racing biggest mover of the race. As there is your race results for your feature. Week 4, dirt track at Charlotte. All done. Croaky gets the victory here. Justin Brown, Keegan Brown, your top 3. Falcon Smith, your biggest mover again, up 11. Brad Dove up 9 in 5th. Stryker works his way back to 6th from 2nd, taking the UL Challenge, unable to get himself out there and do just that. Wesley Straight's going to be in 7th. Nick Klosterman in 8th, first driver off the lead lap. Robbie Milburn, Connor Hazel, your top 10 duty. Alonzo King, Mansberger, Retchen, and Mr. Churchy, all the rest of it. Let's see what happened to Alonzo King and Nick Klosterman here. Oh, man. Here's Alonzo. Oh, just got a corner. Hold on. Was there with Wesley Straight. They go to get in the corner. Oh, Wesley wasn't turning in just yet. Alonzo was. And they met in the middle neath that old Charlotte sky. And that will pop him out, and it sends him down to the bottom. Man, what happened to Nick? Nick slideways on the bottom side of the racetrack. Tire. Whoa, hold on. He got struck and doved. That's just momentum. Caused a big sparks there, though. That was insane. Insane to see. Yeah. Yes, sir. All right, let's talk to him. Talk to your feature winner. I tell you what, Matt, the croakiestness, the guy. You're just good at sprint cars. We said that from last year to this year, and want you to get back out there and do your thing. I told these guys last week that you were going to be a contender up here. You had a good battle going with Justin Brown before some lap traffic helped you out there a little bit. Walk me through this race, and I mean, you still had a good battle. I still think this comes down to the wire, even if that doesn't happen. So walk me through everything that transpired tonight. Congratulations on the victory here.
Yeah, first off, pardon my language, but damn, that was a hell of a race. I from the beginning of the feature, I set up for the top. I was committed to the top. I wasn't even going to touch the bottom because I was way too tight right away. And I knew right away starting, I went to the top. I was kind of on a lower end restrictor, so I knew Justin was going to run that bottom for the most part, and I figured it was going to go away eventually because usually here it really goes to the top in sprint cars. I didn't even think in late models it does too, but I was just sitting there going, and then I was catching him after those runs, and then yellow would come out, and I'd have to get all round up again. And we got to the back of the field there with lap cars, and I figured he was going to stay bottom for the most part, and I was just going to keep on going high and trying to get around lap cars as fast as I could because I knew they were kind of running middle to high. And then I don't know what exactly happened. All I saw was one car 90 degrees in the corner going straight down, and I'm assuming he hit Justin, which ended his nice little run there. But I think he got right back up to second, so that's a hell of a run for him. Go from back to the front, I don't know, 10 laps, whatever it is. But I think, in honesty, if that would have kept green, I think it would have been a really close finish at the line. I can't say I would have been as good as him on the bottom because he was hitting it really consistent and chopping my line off on the back stretch and front stretch. But it would have been one of those moves to, like in the heat race, to full send and hope you stick.
I think that was that's all I could ever ask out of it. It's kind of weird. I'm looking at the stream right now and where you're sitting with where you're. I have the little car set up on the names. There's some little NPCs that are out there cheering, and they're literally standing right next to the little image of your car. It's funny to me a little bit here. I don't know why. It's I'm listening to what you're saying, and I'm like, all right, these guys are rooting these two on. That was what you guys had a good race, and I will say that we talked about sprint cars last season coming into this season, just kind of being your thing. But it's always a transfer. It's always how do you learn to drive with the drivers that are around you, and how do you try to be as competitive as possible. And it's back. I think it's back to the same ways, man. It looks like, at least it looks as such.
Yeah, it's a little different now with not being a fixed setup and open setup. So I'm more comfortable in my own setups here with M9 Performance. They make some badass sprint car setups. We even added an off-road program, so if anybody's in the market for off-road, come on over. It's a little different. I know Justin's a hell of a late model driver. I know last week I think he went from the back to the front.
Mhm.
That was a heck of a race. So it's. I wish I could have ran all season, and I still kind of do. But I have some bigger races coming up that are a little more money paying. So I've been getting ready for that. Knoxville Nationals is coming up for me here in a couple weeks. So kind of getting the grind in for that. And I love these sprint cars here. 410s are really fun. It's a lot of throttle control, and I'm hoping here in a couple weeks. I think we go to Knoxville for sprint cars, so I might hopefully get a sponsorship for us, and hopefully we'll be racing for a little bit of money there too.
That will be it'll be exactly it. We got USA Super Lates next week, the Knoxville on week 6, and then Crown Jewel race at Lucas Oil, which is my home track, for week 7. So a lot happening here across the board. But I tell you what, man, phenomenal race. You guys did a pretty dang old bang up job of making some things happen. So give you shout outs, Croaky. It was good fun.
Yeah, first off, I have to thank everybody here at Chop Shop for putting this on, all the sponsors. You for the broadcast again this season. It's been a pleasure running with you broadcasting. M9 Performance, DSD Design, Velocity Race Design, A2 Performance, and Jonathan Kett for helping me out and sponsoring.
That's the way it is. Croaky, we'll see you next time.
Oh, yep. Thank you.
That is the number 2 coming home in P1. And this guy having to make a hard charge to the front once again is Justin Brown. You almost needed to start from the back again because there would have been a chance there. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if maybe a chance, but what the chance might have been. But P2 tonight after having a battle back there once things kind of got settled back in after that little bit of a run there, able to get around Keegan. What'd you need other than the obvious statement, and hats off to Brock. Brock got damaged, and he just could not avoid you there.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I felt so good around that bottom, but that bottom was thinning out so quick. I knew it was gonna be the last 10 laps. It was gonna go back up to the top, and I tried running it for one lap just to see what I could do, but then kind of got into the wall a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to the bottom and just save. That's what I was doing most of the time, running fast and still saving. And it's just like the next lap just all of a sudden I just die, and I did not see nothing besides the sky after a second, which sucks. But I was able to get back up towards the front, but I just right when I get up to second, I needed a caution.
Yeah.
But I wasn't gonna send it around the top trying to catch him unless I had a caution, because there was no point in me going up there, possibly wrecking myself, running too hard on the top, and not being able to catch him without a caution anyway. So kind
I
of just rode around the bottom still and
oh no, you're
hoping
good.
to see yellow come out.
You're good. You're good. I'm not trying to interrupt. I was just going to say,
Oh, you're
it
good.
kind of made me laugh a little bit there because when you said all of a sudden you saw sky, we watched it from like an onboard single monitor point of view there. And it was, I mean, I've got trip set up. So I've got my monitors are set up so that way I can see the outside and inside.
Mhm.
But for the viewer, if you're just on a single monitor, if you were just there, you're not seeing that guy come down to you.
I'm on a single. I didn't see nothing. All I
Yeah.
saw was me running the bottom, and then all of a sudden a black car, and I'm looking up.
Yep. It was there. He was in your lap.
Yeah.
You know, and I know Brock didn't mean to do that. It's hard to. These cars break so easy. We watched
they do.
somebody.
They really
We
do.
watched somebody clip the tire, and they couldn't. They weren't moving. They weren't moving at all. And so I mean, it's kind of the way it goes when it comes to racing. Sometimes cautions are going to happen with some hard racing. Sometimes cautions are just going to happen because the track says nope.
Yep. That's what I just didn't. I needed the caution whenever I actually finally needed one to catch up to him. I just wasn't going to be able to otherwise. But I mean, all in all, he ran a good race. Uh, I think I still could have beat him if I was able to catch him, get a caution, and maybe run the top. But because I think I saved a lot more tire running the bottom like I did for most of that, so I probably would have had a little more grip at the end there. But like I said, I wasn't going to go sending it up there and risking wrecking my car without having any chance of catching him.
I said
I just
last
wrote it
week.
out. And,
I was going to say. I said last week. Croaky was going to be. Croaky was going to be a guy that was going to be competitive in these cars. You guys are going to whip up on him in the super lates, but this was shaping up for a good battle at the end, regardless.
yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, he ran a good race. I threw that away in the heat race, just kind of trying different lines while I was there and let him catch me, and then I didn't know if he was going to throw a full slider, if he was just going to run bottom on that last corner, and I ended up pushing and getting into the marbles and couldn't get enough speed off the top on that heat race. But like I said, I'll take it. I mean, I would have much rather win, but I'll take a second place in the sprint cars. I barely race these things. I haven't raced these a few months now. I don't think all the practice sessions, so I'll take it.
Well, now you get them every other week. So next time it's going to be at Knoxville, but super lanes at USA next week. It's going to be wide corners, a wall on the inside, and big long straightaways in the supers next week. So, which I'm excited to see because those that track, I love that track. I know it's kind of like the quote unquote rookie track that you start off in and you run it like every 4 weeks. But I love that track, and I kind of like it in everything but the big blocks. So,
I enjoy it. I mean, a lot of people don't, but I'm sorry about the dogs if you can hear them.
eh,
They're going crazy. I enjoy that track, but it's a kind of a love hate relationship with a lot of people. But I do enjoy them. Like, unfortunately, I'm gonna miss Supers at USA
mhm.
for work, and then but I'll make Knoxville, and I'll definitely make the Lucas Oil Crown Jewel, which I'm excited for that one. But we'll just see if we can get a win in the sprint cars with Knoxville at least.
That'll be where it is. USA's next week. We'll see you after that, of course. But P2 finished tonight. Good points tonight, of course. And that's what matters. Justin, give you shout outs, man.
Shout out to everybody here at Chop Shop that puts these on. You broadcasting CFM Esports for the setups. They even though I don't see a whole lot of them really racing sprint cars, but they still put out some good setups with those. Warrior Racing, Warrior Wraps, the Killer Wraps. Everybody that helps me out with that, and wife for letting me have my hobby, and that's about it.
Like it, Justin. We'll see. We'll see you soon.
See you, man.
That is the first of the two Browns. That's Justin Brown. Keegan's going to be your P3 finisher tonight. Able to get back up here and finally make a big statement. And made the 555 go 555 tonight. Tell me about it.
Yeah, if my teammate Robbie Milbourne didn't hit that inside tire, there ain't no chance I'd have been up here. But I can't complain. We had speed. We were running that bottom real well and kind of just following what Justin was saying around the bottom and keeping it as straight as we could and keeping everything in a grip. So that's about all you can do with these cars, and hope you don't slide up into the slick like I did last time we were in the sprints and loop it.
One of the things I saw was a lot of left front across the grass, and you're flirting with the tires that, especially with all these new the track models changing for pretty much all of the the dirt tracks that are out there. They've moved the tires out. They've made this a little bit more technical and shortening the tracks up. But this track, you still see people flirting with the grass.
Oh yeah, there were a few times there where when I was running the bottom, I thought, "Oh boy, I need to get off of here before I knock my tire off." There were a couple times there where I was about ready to go to the trailer.
That's what happened with Robbie. We did see that. The cars are fragile. The track is tore up from the floor up. But y'all did a pretty good job. I mean, for guys who don't like sprint cars as much as we like some of the supers out there, you guys are doing pretty dang old bad. Doing some a pretty darn good job of making this work for yourselves.
Yeah, for this being my second ever race with other competitors on track, I can't complain about it. You know, I mean, I'm not the fastest guy out there, no, but this is more luck than anything, in my opinion, for me. But yeah, there were some fast guys out there, and the thing is there were two lines you could really run. It was either top or bottom, and both of them were getting real narrow about lap 30 or so. And then I tried the middle once, and I I lost about 4 spots when I tried the middle, and I'm like, not doing that again.
You know, we're used to hearing single line, and now we've got double line, but we don't really go to the middle. Yeah, there's no grip in the middle. I'm looking at the track state as we're speaking, and across there's no way to enter that middle unless you're just flirting with where the grip line is, and there's hardly anything there.
Yeah, that's the thing about this track. The middle is like, if you're not running a slider,
Mm-hmm.
you're most likely going to loop it if you're running the middle. It's just like, in my opinion, it looks like there's a lot of grip, but when you're in the car, there's nothing there.
There's hardly anything there at all. That's what I'm saying. Going, well, there's a stripe there. There's a stripe there. There's really no stripe there. But no, it was a great race. Ton of fun to watch, Keegan. Always a fun man. Give a shout out. You get a P3 finish tonight. This was entertaining to watch. Even though we had some cautions, it was still entertaining.
Yeah. I'm gonna say finally was up here almost all the last races, and finally. But big shout out to Majusa Speed Shop. We had them in the car tonight, and they were hooked up for sure. I can't complain about them. If any of the viewers want to go over and get a set themselves, use code Warrior WARRIOR. I believe 15% off your order, I think. But yeah, thanks to Warrior Racing for giving me a shot on here and giving me a spot to try and prove my stuff. Lunatic Race Control, Warrior Wraps for the sick design. These are fresh off the press. Millborn Seed, Bruzy Raceware, Farmers Union Insurance, Common Sense Manufacturing, Dakota Bank, and Kigo the Lunatic over on YouTube.
Always a pleasure, my friend. Always a pleasure.
Oh, and you for broadcasting. Can't forget that. And all the guys that put this on. We've had some amazing races the past, what are we on, week 4?
Yeah, week 4. USA at Super Lates next week.
Not excited for that one.
I kind of figured. I love that racetrack though. It's such a noob track that I like it so much. So.
Yeah, honestly, the only car I can run on that track is a street stock. Anything else, I can't get into the corner and keep it fast.
Oh man, you can still hook up near the wall on the bottom side. It's such a. I watched them do it last year. I got out and tested it, and I picked up some speed in the supers running it down there. It's a great track, but it's going to wear out heavy in the corners. If you could see the ruts that happens at USA in the real world, I wish they could have that transfer to iRacing, because when you start to whip it into one and it slides out of two, there's some huge ruts that happen, and I that's the only thing I wish would transfer over.
Do they still have asphalt underneath the dirt there in real life, or
Yep.
is it all?
No, it's still
That's what I
asphalt.
thought.
Yep, it's an asphalt track.
That's typically what causes those ruts to develop is when you put dirt on top of asphalt.
Fun. Still
Oh yeah.
still fun. It's still great character. Anyway, Keegan, much love, man. We'll see you next week.
Sounds good. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Always. That is the Lunatic Design man himself. We appreciate him. Budgie, I will make you a helicopter remote. I will do it. I will make a helicopter emote for Twitch. We'll try to add it to YouTube as well. Yeah, we don't really get emotes for Facebook, I don't think. So I don't know if that's going to be something that's accurate, but we'll do that for you. I did see that. Dove says he'll take a top 5. I'd take that all day long. Absolutely. Biggest mover of the race, Falcon Smith in the 08. He comes home in 4th and makes a big old beeline for a little bit of cash. Brad Dove again to your top 5 as he rolls. Croaky, you saw him rolling. You can't be hating. They were out here and they were riding dirty at the Dtac. They will be back next week. I will be back on Thursday. We are broadcastless for the next couple of days because all of the leagues are cycling. So we are getting to the point of a lot of what is it called? I know what I'm trying to say. I promise. We're getting to the point of leagues starting to renew and do all of those things. So that is the way it is. If you are looking to sponsor leagues, I encourage you to sponsor any one of the leagues that we broadcast for. I'm still looking for my Countdown to Green sponsor. I'm going to go until the end of the week. And if by Saturday we don't have anybody signed, I will go a different route. But that is to help us with a couple of things out there. I've had a lot of people interested in our follow-ups have been they've been good. Just a lot of people are trying to save money for stuff like that, and I don't want to put anybody under pressure, but I've got to make a decision on what I need to do on our end. So if you want to be a part of that, reach out to me. It's pretty. It goes for a year, so you're gonna get a year sponsorship for a good price. We have that one spot available, and at the end of the year, we have our renewal sponsorships coming up as well. So if anybody wants to get into that, as sponsorships come available, I always announce in our Discord what that sponsorship is, and it just helps us get take care of the things that we need to take care of as far as like purchasing tracks and bills and stuff like that. But this is because of the new PC and because of everything that we've invested in. We're trying to get the rest of the stuff that we need to continue to offer, because with the way things are working, we've got quite a few tracks and quite a few things that we have for the second account to be able to do side-by-side, picture-in-picture. But I'm not going to go into that kind of stress until I get a couple of more things situated. So we are ready for it. I am ready for it. The leagues have helped pay, or the sponsors have helped pay for that. And we can appreciate it. So thank you to all the Signature Esports sponsors. Again, thank you to all the sponsors of the Chop Shop Racing Series. Of course, as well, thank you to Chop Shop for being out there. Thank you to Adrenaline Signs and Wraps. Thank you to Hoosier Tire. Thank you to Premier Racing Setups. Use promo code SHOP15 if you're out there doing so. And thank you to Ball Status, B&B Music Track Racer, Admin Box, and all the fine folks that help Chop Shop continue to grow. Again, like I said, Hoosier Tire and Klosterman Engraving Design, part of the Dirt Series. Thompson Racing. You can find all the links in the description on Facebook and YouTube. Much love to everybody. Again, thank you to everybody that helps us out. Budgie, I love you. You're amazing. Thank you to all the fine folks. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button out there on our YouTube channel. Find us on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and of course on everywhere. We're everywhere. Find us on Instagram too. I have an Instagram account. Much love. See you the next one.